Hello everybody. So in this video we'll be discussing about insurance for NRIs. So insurances are broadly of two types. First is life insurance and second is health insurance. So let's start with life insurance. Life insurance, there are different kind of products that are available with different companies. But I think everybody should have a very basic understanding of the term insurance product because that is the absolute basic plain vanilla product. Term insurance का मतलब क्या होता है कि the insured person whomsoever is insured, he is paying a premium to the company for a sum assured. Let's say he is paying 20,000 rupees per year for a sum assured of, let's say, 1 crore rupees, depending on his age. I'm just giving an example. And if something happens to that person, the nominee gets a sum assured of 1 crore if that policy is in force. Now, ये plain vanilla definition हो गया, and term insurance like a plain vanilla product. You can add add-ons to it and riders to it depending on your requirement. Now, there are different other kinds of products, like there are endowment products, then there are traditional plans wherein you pay for X number of years. Let's say you pay for 10, 15 number of years, a certain premium, you get a certain sum assured. And after those X number of years, for the Y number of years that the policy defines, you get a certain money back or payback. Now, this is regarding life insurance. So, whichever product suits you, you should opt for. But I think everyone should have a very basic cover of term insurance and an optimum amount of term insurance cover, apart from any other products. So, in any form of insurance, so term insurance, an example in this case, if anything happens to the insured person, the process, the ops part falls on the shoulder of the claimant. So, let's say there is an NRI in Singapore who takes a term insurance from, let's say, Prudential, for example, and then he returns back to India after 5-10 years. Now, God forbid, if anything happens to him, the claimant will have to approach Prudential and visit Singapore for any claim related process. That will be very hassle related for him. Now, similarly, if he takes an insurance in India and the claimant being in India, let's say he takes the insurance from an XYZ company in India, even if anything, God forbid, happens to the insured person, the claimant will have to approach the local company branches. He can visit the branches, and that ops and claim part will be easier for him. So, whenever you take a form of insurance, term insurance primarily or life insurance primarily, even for health insurance, I'm saying, you should be very sure about that ops part because ultimately the claimant, the person who is going for the claim, he has to face that ops part and he has to run from pillar to post for that particular claim. So you should keep in mind कि आपको insurance NRI जहाँ पे आप country में है वहाँ से लेना है या you should take the insurance in India because India insurances are also globally valid. Now coming to health insurance, let's say there is an NRI who stays in Singapore and now he works there. So उसका वहाँ पे भी health insurance रहना बहुत ज़रूरी है because if something uncertain happens, some hospital admission happens, he should have an optimum amount of cover there. Now, he should also have a cover in India because even though he is not visiting India frequently, but let's say out of the 12 months in a year, वो 1 month यहाँ आता है. So, he should not be in a position कि यहाँ पे कोई insurance cover ही नहीं है because if God forbid any uncertainty happens to him, any health admission or hospital admission happens to him, that cover should, ideally support you. तो health insurance India में भी रहना ज़रूरी है. And for young NRIs, I would like to say कि when you are fit and fine, you should take a health insurance in India because यहाँ पे एक बार cover मिल गया when you are fit and fine, you have no ailments and there are no, pre-existing disease waiting periods. So it is helpful for you in that respect. And once you have taken the premium is also very, optimal. बहुत ज़्यादा premium रहता भी नहीं है. So once you take it, you can keep it because when you return back to India, that insurance will then support you because you won't have the insurance of Singapore to support you here. So in that respect, I think health insurance should be of both countries. India, you can opt for a specific cover and a good amount of cover you should have in Singapore because you are staying there for like 11 months in a year or most of the time. So health insurance should be in both countries. Life insurance, as I said, it should depend on your requirement, but then you should have a very basic term insurance with you, wherein you should have optimal cover of the term insurance depending on your income and your liabilities. So I hope insurance part gets clarified in this for NRIs. Thank you for watching this video. Have a great day.